gentlemen. Good afternoon. Please imagine this. Something happened, and suddenly you find yourself in a sailboat thrown into an endless, boundless ocean. The ocean is very large, and your boat is about to sink. As far as you can see, there's nothing but the horizon. Imagine how would you feel? Fear, resignation, despair. Your mind would overflow with these feelings, and you would give up all hope. Actually, I had these feelings when I was a high school student. One day I said, "Mom, I want to go to university. Can I?" But, of course, not. I felt as if I was on that sailboat thrown into the ocean. I felt fear, resignation, and despair because I didn't know what to do. But suddenly, a wind filled my sail and led me to my destination. Today, I'd like to talk about the wind, and at the end, I'll share some ideas for how everyone can be the wind that fills someone's sail. Well, in my case, the ocean was child poverty. My family is so poor that I have to work at least 6 days a week to go to school. Yet all I can do is to pay for my room, living costs, and expenses at my university. Therefore, even when I become sick, I cannot go to hospital. But additionally, a lot of children are facing such difficulties in Japan. In fact, according to the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, about 1 in 6 children are suffering from poverty in Japan. They live in households that earn less than half of Japan's median family income and are thus classified as living in poverty. Can you imagine how things will turn out if we leave the matter as it is? The Nippon Foundation provided the data showing that if we don't deal with this problem, Japan will suffer a loss of about 4 trillion yen within 50 years. Individual incomes and tax revenues will decline, while social security expenses will increase, leading to a loss of national income. The burden will fall not only upon the poor, but also on everyone here in this room today. In this aging society with a low birth rate, who will shoulder the future of our country? Without doubt, it is our children. But actually, the picture is green. Today in Japan, a person's income is determined in part by their education level. According to Sankei newspaper, more than 19% of householders who receive welfare benefits only have a junior or senior high school level education. That is to say, if we want to be sure to have a stable income and stable life, we need to graduate from university. However, in Japan, educational expenses per family are really high. Therefore, it is very difficult for children of low-income families to go to cram school or hire a private teacher, and therefore, most of them give up going to university. This is how the education gap flows. This situation continues on from parents to children, and from them to their children. This cycle is called the chain of poverty, and this is a direct cause of today's child poverty. As I mentioned above, child poverty can ruin a child's future. But don't you think that it is unfair? Children cannot choose their parents, yet because of their parents, they may suffer forever. It absolutely must not be. All children should have the opportunity to look toward a bright future. What then can we do for these children? In order to solve child poverty, these children need to break the chain of poverty. And to accomplish this, education plays a very important role. Well, consider my case. Since I decided to go to university, I often went to a study room. There were always some university student volunteers who became teachers for us, younger students, for free. I was helped a lot. They eased me of my anxiety about studying. Once I gave up on everything, but they never threw me away and always encouraged me. They became the wind in my sail. I was about to sink, but they helped me move forward. Thanks to their help, now I'm here. I was able to enter university. Now, I'd like to make a suggestion for how you can be the wind in the sail of other children. There is a non-profit organization called K.U.E.L. K.U.E.L helps children of low-income families by providing free tutors to prepare them for entrance exams in various places. We can support K.U.E.L by contributing money or books, teaching as a volunteer, or advertising the activities by social networking services. I'm already participating in K.U.E.L, so let's help the children together. They need your support. Even today, I'm facing poverty problems, but I don't think of it as hard because I believe that this is my first step to break the chain of poverty and prevent the next child poverty cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, now children like me need your help. Please encourage them and be a beacon of their hope. Your support can break their chain of poverty. And lastly, please imagine this. Someone finds themselves on a sailboat thrown into an endless, boundless ocean. The ocean is very rough, and that boat is about to sink. Well, if you see that boat, what should you do? Now you know. Please be the wind that fills someone's sail. Thank you.